Here we go, Steve.
Uh,
The trilogy. The trilogy. Hey,
right.
first of all, I want to say this first, and then I'll let Steve go.
Okay.
I predicted BYU to win. Okay, so I had my issue when it was the Arizona game. I felt look, everybody did not think Arizona would be this bad, but they are that bad. And to be fair to Steve, UCF did give Iowa State a run for their money, and BYU was going to have to travel 2 time zones, but UCF, man, they are a bad team. I don't know what else to say, but
They're a bad football team. They're a really bad football team.
Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, here we go, BYU fans. I'm sorry. For the second time this year, third time this year, second time for sure. Third time probably overall because I also picked K-State to beat BYU. So I'm sorry I picked BYU to lose. I thought they were going to lose for a couple of reasons. Number one, they played like crap against Oklahoma State at home. Should have lost that game, just like K-State should have lost against KU. They did not. I thought UCF had turned a corner considering how well they played at Iowa State a week before. Turns out their defense is still trash. Turns out they still don't have anyone that can throw a forward pass. So that's an issue for UCF. But yeah, this is embarrassing for me to pick BYU to lose when they won by 2 scores here. I still don't know why. Maybe I got caught up too much in the fact that UCF was favored in this game for some crazy reason, but Retzloff went off in this game. He looked impressive. I mean, BYU is a fun team to watch. They really are. I mean, they're scoring 24 points and a half. They're scoring touchdowns in 30 seconds right before the half ends. I mean, they're a really, really, really fun team to watch. They have good quarterback play. I mean, they're doing freaking fake field goals on the road up multiple scores. I mean, they're a fun football team to watch. And I'm sorry I picked against them, BYU fans. It's my fault. I will not pick against them again until they play K-State, hopefully in the Big 12 championship. But yeah, this is the trilogy of I'm sorry to BYU fans.
It's going to be a whole damn series. Listen, Steve, I don't want to let you off the hook just yet because you did say in your last podcast, you said you guarantee they are going to lose one of these 2 games. You said it's either going to be UCF or Arizona State. You said you guarantee they will lose one of those 2 games.
We might be going for like a Spider-Man 4, Avengers 4 here then.
No, it's the trilogy, but the third movie split into 2 parts. Is that what you're saying?
Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2. It's an Infinity War Endgame. That's what it is.
Yes. Yes. Listen, BYU, congratulations. Not only did you win the game on the road, listen, impressive win. It's hard to win on the road, but UCF is as a dumpster fire. I don't know what was going on with Iowa State. Iowa State is still on fraud alert for me. But BYU is now currently ranked in the top 10, and it is well-deserved. You guys deserve every single moment you guys are getting this season. You have some of the best fans. Oh, yeah, and Steve, here's a little something funny. So I ran into a buddy of mine that works at Best Buy. And if you're watching, what's up, dude? He told me that he went to Provo.
Does his name start with an M?
No, it starts with an R.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So he told me that he went to the BYU game, and I asked him about. I was like, so like, is it everything they say? He's like, dude, it was actually, it's so surreal. Like the BYU fans are the nicest fans in the world. Like he said that they literally. The band was playing the Wabash, like their band was playing the Wabash, and they also prayed for the team. They prayed for K-State.
That's wild.
And they were giving out free ice cream to everybody that was a K-State fan.
Yeah, and Brett Hammer talked about that. We already knew about that, but I forgot, honestly.
I honestly, I forgot about that too. But he was like, yeah, there was a guy out there just chucking free ice cream cones to people in the K-State fan stands or whatever. And then he said there was a BYU fan behind him, and he's like, this guy needs one. And I tossed it. Oh man, it's bizarre. It's so bizarre. But honestly, you love to see a wholesome team like have the season that they're having. You know what this season kind of reminds me of? Their season kind of reminds me of the TCU season, the 2022 TCU season.
Everyone's talked about that. Everyone's talked about how reminds them a lot of TCU from 2 years ago.
Yeah,
everyone.
I guess I hadn't heard that. Yeah,
yeah.
I honestly did not hear that. I was just thinking about it the other day. I'm like, wow, like TCU kind of feels the same way where they were like not really projected to be this great, and then they ended up getting to the actual championship game. So it's pretty wild. But congratulations, BYU. We're not going to spend too much more time on this game, but congrats to the BYU team. You guys are top 10, top 9 in the college football rankings. And
that's actually going to come out in a couple weeks. I think they're like 9 and like the coaches of AP, which just came out today, which K-State won and they moved back, which of course always happens. Iowa State didn't play and they moved back. So it is what it is. But BYU, hoping we play them in the Big 12 championship, but I'm sorry again.